Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Rochelle Liz Smith, and I'm from Stamping Flair. I'm an independent Stamping Up demonstrator in Melbourne. Um, this is my weekly Facebook Live. So today I have got with me, fix this. Today I've got a card that I'm going to share with you using watercoloring techniques, and it's going to be a collage style card. So I hope you um, join me and ask some questions and chat with me while I create this. I have created a variation of what's going to be on my blog in about half an hour, so I won't share the original card until such time. I'm going to create a different colorway, and I hope you get some tips as I share with you. It's going to be a bit of an experiment with the colors because although I've created it in another colorway, I just thought it's just some fun and gives me some options to share something different with you. So I just want to share with you what right now with Stamping Up, the bonus days promotion is on. So until the 31st of July, every $90 you spend will earn you a $9 bonus days coupon, and you can redeem that in August. So no limits on how many you can earn. So 180 is going to earn you two $9 coupons. So just bear that in mind as you see product. If you are shopping, keep your orders, if you can, in the $90 multiples of $90 so you can make the most of that promotion. I will check comments as I go, and apologies if I don't see them all. I'm trying to keep track of it, and we'll go back and just get onto my page. So for my main element, I'll be using the unbound, I'm going to call it unbounded beauty. Just bear with me. Yeah, the flowers of beauty stamp set and dies. So each is because I've just used so many stamp sets. I had a bit of fun with this. It's this one. So it's a two-step stamping set, and I'll also be using this Chantilly lace set. If you haven't seen this one, I don't know whether it's sort of a hidden, and I just loved it, and I just love that lacy look on it. And there's some other sets I'll be using. So let's just switch the camera around and we can have a look at what we are doing. So here's the Chantilly lace set. I like this font. I mean, I don't do a lot of these invitations and stuff for myself. So, but I bought it mainly for this image, and it's something I really love. So let me know what you think of that one. And there's some this water and things. This is what we'll be using today. So have you seen this one in the catalog? Oh, Kayla's beautiful. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for joining. It's, I don't know, it grabbed my attention. I don't know, it's really lens, you could carry it, and it's just got that lovely little edge. So that's using the dies. I'm using this Simply Said stamp set for the sentiment. I've been using this a lot actually. It's just I like the simplicity of the, especially when you just want something that just goes with the basic font. Um, it's just easy to use. It doesn't take over. I've been finding that quite useful. And of course, the spotlight on nature one that has been used a lot as well. So I'm not going to show them because there are some of them, all of them. I think that yeah, so they're all over the place. So what I've done, I've got a piece of Floyd 100, which I've just cut to size. When I initially did this, I just had a full sheet, which I just watercolored. Then I've just cut it to size to make it easier, and then I don't have to recut it. So that'll be easier. All right. So I've got a water spritzer. I think you still get 2 in a pack. I'll fill this with water, but you can fill it with your ingredients and water in it and mix it, like the alcohol for boiling and things like that. But they're reasonably priced. I'm spritzing this fluid 100 cardstock with water. Should have shown you the colors. So the colors I am thinking of using, and as they blend, I'll just work it out whether it's working or not. Daffodil Delight, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. I think they might work. So let's see. I'm bringing out some clear blocks. Now our challenge is around the world on Wednesday blog up, and we are casting a team member there. And you're gonna have to see what the variation on that is. It's just a bit of fun we have every year. We case the team member, and I'm actually casing Cheryl Miller on that one. But there was a technique that Cheryl used, and the way she did her watercoloring was quite a different way. Like, I'm sure she does it how like we normally would do. I'm just using the water painter, just dropping my water, and this is how I've always done it. And you sort of control it like that and just let it go. Now she did this, and I thought it was really fun way, right? So she inked up her block, and this kind of and then she spritzed it. Just have a tissue on hand, and then she's just gone like sort of like that, and I think if you are starting out in the watercoloring, this gives you a bit more control. Not that watercoloring is something that you can control. It's one of those things that you just go with it, and it lands where it lands, and that's the fun of it, and that's why I like watercoloring and enjoy the process of it, because no 2 cards are the same. I'm going to do the same with pumpkin pie, but this is quite a fun way to do this, and you may feel that it gives you a bit of control if you are. I know some people go, oh, I don't like watercoloring, and that's okay. I'll just drop it there, and I'm going to take a bit off there, and it's given me a bit of a squarey look, which I'll fix in a minute. I don't want a squarey look. I've got a silicone pad under. Now this is an old one I had, right? Stepping up to the new ones are a bit smaller. This is like years old. I'm just dropping some water, and you can always drop even split this again and let it just go. And pick that up again. Those colors are looking good. I don't mind it. It's not looking a bit muddy or anything. This is the coloring. Good relaxation. And once you dry it, you can always add extra. Now this is where I'm not sure. This This is Cajun Crate. And I just thought, oh, let's try. I think it might add a little bit of depth to this. And with this, I'm going to add it with my brush because I think I want. You like the combination of colors? Thank you, Kayla. I think I'm going summer colors, the dead of winter. I don't know. So I've used this. I'm just using what I've got here. Previously used um, Cajun craze there. Some refill. So I've had it there. I'm dropping it here and there. I might add a bit extra in here. I'm going to spritz that. It's quite liquidy, but as I drop in that Cajun craze, you kind of you gotta give yourself with watercoloring and not to worry about it. It's gonna end up freedom. So I will heat set that a little bit just to picking a little bit of that color, speed up the process, and well, maybe add a bit more yellow, the Daffodil Delight, to bring that brightness to that. You can move that around, just get a bit of the streak in that. Just on setting one. That's not my brush. I'm not too worried because I can do so much to this. It's gonna hide a lot of these marks. Can't go wrong with this kind of sunsy colors and things like that. They come out quite nicely. And like pinks with purples with blue tones. Those are your basic color combos. They generally work out okay. I mean, pretty stock standard. I find it hard to make the same thing twice. I just want to do variations all the time. You like that? I just struggle. I'll do another. I'll do something. Oh goodness. That's why I've changed the color because there's got to be some. Just gonna brighten this up a bit here. I'm just spritzing it off on the side. So just a bit more brightness here. Yeah, that's better. Let's see how I got that little edge. I'll fix that up with my brush. It's fixable. Yeah, that's it. Background done. I'll leave it and on the side. Now I need to work on another little piece for my flowers. So goodness. I can see this ink getting on something else where I'm not meant to get it. There's my 4100. I had the other bit to this and now I've lost it. I'm going to get another pack. New pack. Because I always have a spare pack for moments like this. All right. Get your jet black stays on. You can use the saddle brown as well. I just decided to. I think the black might stand out better. I'm going to use this the outline only on this. So I need 2 flowers. Stamp the third for good measure. You can always use it on the inside of a card or something. My pen. So you could do this, you could have done it the same way, like painted like a section and then stamped the flower. I just wanted a different look. So I'm doing it in this manner. So first up, I'm going to go in with some of the Daffodil Delight. And because I'm using the stays on, it's not going to run the color. And I'll leave some white space so I can, so this is not, my brush had a little bit of pumpkin pie, you can see. And I'm not too worried. It'll all match. I'll just get it a bit more clean. Can get it a bit more darker. And I'm not like going yellow on the art. It's just a bit of a mishmash. And I didn't use Poppy Parade actually. So I might use a bit of Poppy Parade. I had it to my side and then ended up using it. And I don't think I needed it, but let's use it on the flower. That might just bring in a bit of nice bit of red. Let's see. We need it on some variation. I'm releasing water as I'm coloring it. It's a little bit sunsetty. That's a nice color. Oh, I like that. It's coming up nice on that. What do you reckon? Let's spritz that a bit. My brush seems to not be releasing. I know what I've done. I've used it for white top tip. Sometimes the craft may have clogged it, but I tend to just use it for what I need. I need a new set of brushes anyway. Now, sometimes if I want to get to the things, I don't release too much water. I keep it a fairly dry brush. I just release a little bit and then I go just dab. And let's add a little bit of pumpkin pie for that the balance. And then we can work on a base piece. The white space is nice, just having that. So those are flowers done. They're ready to go. And by adding that coffee parade, it's just brought a little bit of a contrast on that against all the oranges that they put on there. I'll keep that. We may need that again. I'm just going to make sure this is well and truly dry before we start stamping. It's still quite wet. You can just see that water on the side. That looks pretty cool on the back too. I was working with blues on the previous one, and my hands were like the Smurfs, I should say, or blue. So it does dull it down a little bit as it dries. That's not good. So the first thing I did was we're going to take this leaf image from the Spotlight on Nature stamp set, and I'm going to use, I think, Cajun trace. Okay. And I'm going to try and create like a bit of a border or sort of like a window looking in. That's what's my idea. Not that you see my head, but it's just gives me some basis for my design when I'm at to work with. Otherwise, it's just sort of stamping here, then everywhere without anywhere to go. So it gave me something to work with. So I'm gonna let's start out first and see how dark it is. My Cajun craze really needs inking, so I'm just gonna go straight on it. Just stamp that. And being watercolor pastel too, we're going to, it's going to take a little, not be as strong, maybe when I stamp it. Right. Then just a little bit of there. So sort of a C shape, like a sideways C shape I've got going there. And any of these steps you can redo that you can just do it totally. It's just a bit of this and a bit of that. Okay, now I'm going to bring in this this lace stamp from that Chantilly lace set. When you look at the, I don't know, it's very easy to look at the sweets and the bundles and all. Check out those stamps. There are some really nice stamp sets there. Which kind of get hidden sometimes because they're on their license, but okay, so you just got those little like again, or yes, and it just adds that nice look. I'm gonna go in like this, snap it on that edge. Oh, that was right. That's okay. We'll go with it. Oh, it had a bit of a heavy hand there. Now I have this stamp, which is also from this Chantilly lace set. And I am going to bring in the stays on because I try to use, if I'm using black, I will use the same tone if I can. Okay, just set that on this side. And I'll just lay one on this side. Now I do want to mute just a little bit. Just working out what to do. Adding a little bit of maybe a bit of yellow on the side. Will be okay. I'm just stippling around. I'm going to add this black. No, I didn't have this. Maybe just a little bit there, right? And on here just to balance out. All right, so it's coming together. You can see like we're creating those layers. Next one, I've got start cleaning some blocks. I've got this little stamp, which is also that's from that Chantilly place, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that one. It's got some nice background stamps. I'm gonna give this, make sure it's totally dry, that ink pad, because ink, because I'm gonna put the white cap on it. So I've got the white craft ink pad, and all the one when you purchase the ink pad, you will get the refill with the ink pad. So I'm just going to randomly stamp some of these little I'm just adding a few extras there, just take away from the strength of that color there, and just 2 lots of 3 there, and maybe 1 here. It's just a 4 and 3. Right. So that's going to add to that. And I'll bring in my water painter and add some little splatters on this piece with the white craft ink. So I have already added some ink refill, and you just want to get it to a nice working consistency where it's really liquidy. And I'm just going to give my brush a quick clean because it's orange at the moment. I'm finding that you get more water out of spritzer sometimes. Where's my lid here? This is the lid of my other brush. And I'm just flicking. It's not just good. All right. Hopefully you can see that. Now with this, you do have to make sure it dries. If you touch it, it does sort of go smudge a bit. Who loves this splatter? I love splatter. So I've done all this, and now I can do my preparation for the main images and all that kind of stuff, all the good stuff. Now that my blog is gone live, I can show you the card, and you can see where I'm headed with this project. I can't give you couldn't show you earlier, so I'll show you what I was working towards. So original card, this is it. So hop on my blog to see where exactly this inspiration came from and what exactly I was doing. And so it was in the blues, and I'm changing it a little bit, but that's the basic idea. All right, so we're going to die cut from the Full of Life designer series paper. So this is a 6x6 stack of paper, and I've got the Label with Love dies. This you can purchase it as a bundle with either the dies or a punch. So you get the punch, and the dies come with the 3 dies. So I chose the dies because lately I've been finding with dies I can place it anywhere, and so it works better for me. I am going to cut this paper so I get a bit more of that pinky edge to it, as well as the orange. And I picked that paper because of that. It's going to give me both sections. And I'm using the Label with Love dies. So we have got that. I'll get it out. And that kind of tones in, and I'm going to make it better for our project. Next I have is a piece of basic white, and we're going to die cut one of the leaves or the stems from the Flowers of Beauty dies. And the white's going to add some nice contrast to our project against all the colors that are going on. And it'll also give us that nice look with that craft ink we put on before. Now we've got to die cut flowers. We've got to go down. So do that as well. Seems like we did those flowers ages ago. So let's die cut those flowers. I only need 2 for my purpose. But, please ask me any questions you may have, or you need any help with knowing what products to get or anything like that. Just yeah, please feel free to ask me. Okay. One. Just be a bit gentle. As I say, I'm hoping that it doesn't rip. And it has a bit of a rip. That's okay. Let's I'll fix it. I'll cut all 3. Just gonna take this bit out. With watercolouring, that's beauty. You can fix it. There we are. Take that stickiness off. Maybe it was a little bit wet. It shouldn't have been. Just looks like a white spot. That's why I left the white spot in case it will get. Can't tell. If you're unsure, a heat gun will get that off too, without dripping. So we've got 2 flowers there, and then we've got our crisp white leaves or stem there. Then we've got this and our die cut label, which is here. So what I want to put really is I may readjust this so, and just so to tone that area down, I may shift my spacing or how I put this so then it takes away from that edge, which is a bit more heavy in color. I want to put this label there, but I want it to be blend in more with my background, and therefore I am going to add something similar to what I did on my base. So we'll start with some of this stamping with the lace. Let's try and treat it as dark. So it's just got that faint look. I'm going to add a little bit of the which color? Some yellow, maybe. What have I got it? No, let's do some pumpkin pie. It's a bit toned down. It's got a bit of white on it. That's okay. Let's see if it works. It already has that sort of tonal look on it, so it's okay. I may not need it. Just want that washed look on it. It may not do anything on it. It's okay. Let's add some stamping. A little bit of that leafy thing. Just a touch. Just kind of blend in. Lastly, I might go with that yellow, the daffodil delight. I'm going to blend it in. So it's a little bit duller, this paper on this side. I mean, it's not a dull paper, I just, as in comparison to my background. So I want that edging, but I do want it to be a bit more strong. Bring in the pumpkin pie. I can see that there's a bit of variation there, so I'm going to bring that in. And yeah, I'm covering up a bit of that stamping. It's just a gentle. Last but not least, throw that away. Is my crafting. Which is buried. I don't know, you do find many like this. And that shouldn't be hard to find. I have hidden it so well in my desk at the moment. I have not put it away. Come on. Where are you? Here it is. Somehow ended up at the back of my desk. Don't I? And let's go just one of these guys here. Yep. And one of these guys here. So there's some sort of combination happening. So for flowers, we're gonna go. I was thinking maybe like that. And even though it's the same sort of colors, they do stand out. Try to avoid those little. Can you see how it works out there? I'm going to give it one blast with the heat gun just for that white. Hopefully it just completely dries up. I'm not going to add the gold. I feel this is really nice as is. But you can add a gold and things. Only thing with gold, you just need to do it a couple of times. If you're adding onto the 4100, it does take a little bit of goes. Just that it does, the 4100 does absorb it a bit. I think those white spots just add to this entire look, which I really, really like. So I have die cut a basic white from the perennial postage dies, and that cut my matte layer like just to fit in. So you get just a small margin. Hi Sharon, thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. And gold doesn't normally come like that, but I went a bit rough. It was on its last legs. I put my scissors in because I get what do you call? I don't have time. I'm getting a rush, and I go, that's it. Scissors. I'm still avoiding those white bits. I do have, right? This is this is just a pen I have from Officeworks, whatever you have, just a gel pen. And I do have, like, just to add marks and things, I have that as well. Sometimes because this will go translucent after a while, and I do add that onto my project sometimes, here and there. But this is working at the moment, and I have that on hand as an extra. Always good to have a gel pen. My fingers are just going to clean my hands with my wet wipes. So just here, all my white is going to become orange. Right. So add some dimensional so you can glue this, whatever your preference is. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to add dimensionals, and I can't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did in the previous one. Good. Well, I'm first going to glue this down. Now this is long, extra long, and I will be cutting it down. So I probably won't need all that. Just gently dab on some glue. You can glue this onto, like, cut this off double-sided sticky sheet if you wanted to. I find this works okay for me. By just being just a little bit of glue there, and it works. So by doing this, I'll just take off that. Then I'm going to adjust that. We do need a center Oh, you don't. You can always add one more, which is fine. One. Let me shift that a bit to the left. There. I touch that white. I can feel it on my finger. As I say, trying not to. Yeah, that's better. Then I'll just shift this a bit this way. Dimensional support. They put up a fight, but they can manage. Okay. Radio. If you want to move that one a bit further, just be a bit gentle. Now for my central red, I did the left celebrate for my previous one. I may go the happy birthday. I like this. Even the missy is nice, just a nice sweet. I think I just want it like just a straight font. White embossing powder. Use a flip mat. Try to use one if you have one. That always helps. That's my bad one. Can you see? But let me try and find a better one. Not that this one's much better. Hopefully it's not yellow. This is your Versamark. Really bad. I need to invest in a new Versamark. I felt that move. It does the job, guys. It does the job. I'm just getting a piece of card. Okay. Remember this. This is how old this is. This is lovely lipstick. That's a while ago. I might not even dare do that. That's kind of funny. I think if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna give up and step on the other side. I think I moved it. No, I slipped before. That's what happened. I had a bunch of something with stamp, but I thought I'll stamp, you know. That is much better. You did the same. Kayla, you got a new listener. Oh my goodness. Okay, but I've got one. Do I really? What do I buy first? Do I buy new lens? So many things to buy. I'm just saying that so it doesn't go trimmer. Um, but I've got to say, I've been stamping up now 10 years next year. I've done well. When you consistently use it and using it for classes and all, I mean, can't last forever, right? We're trying to make it last forever. Slowly, I'm getting lens as well. I've used them till they're dead. Um, Ideally, when you're embossing, you'd have a bunch of white embossing and black, so you don't have to do this process every time. Make your life easier. Now I'm going to trim that in half. Now we've got to work out a card base. I have not picked out a card base, so you can give me some suggestions. I will pull out some card base. I thought we'll have some, we can work out some card bases together. I said I never, like very rarely do I work like that, where I've got a card base organized. It's just, I don't do that till the end. Sometimes, you know, when neutral might work, you know, it could be, I have got one more step, which I have to do before we do the card base, but this is a fully loaded card, what I would call. All right, so I have a panel here, just because when you have this for A4 card, this is a little bit, see, I got a bit of orange. It's okay. That's how it is. This is a little bit small for a card base. So I have got, I think it needs a white panel under, something to balance out. I'm going to just do it like this, just a basic MAC layout, and we'll emboss it. It's just going to give us a bit of movement of that, just something. Embossing folder I'm using is this one. which is the Basics 3D. It's a pack of 3, and it's not in a catalog. It's in the online exclusive range. Anyone can purchase it. It's just in a different range of our store. So I don't need that. And just to combat that, you can either cut your card down to size if you want to sort of work out so it fits nicely, or I sometimes add this on an angle. Just some ways to avoid that just change in the size, that's all. Or sometimes I add an extra pair of designer series paper or something like that. So for the base, I think that's there. I'm thinking keep putting Cajun. That Cajun. We could go plain base white, which is never plain. It's always, I think base white's really nice. I have a copy. Try to pull out what I have. Giving me options. This whole the copy. Okay, that's you get confused with Cajun. I thought that was maybe that's copy. No, that's Cajun. Let's get mixed up with Cajun and copper. That's Cajun and pumpkin. Oh, we go basic white. Thanks, Sharon. You love the process of my card. My brain gets a bit confused sometimes. It's a long process sometimes to the end, isn't it? Goodness. Someone asked me at work, how long does it take you to make a card? I go, 1.5 hours. Quick day. White embossing on black is absolute favorite color. It is such a nice look, isn't it? All right, let's have another look. Let's look at white. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Ooh, need to fix something there, but then what? I'll work it out after. I think that doesn't show up that so much, but I think that looks really nice and white. I think is good. What do you reckon, guys? Suggestions. I think white's good. And I always like to add a bit of embossing that provides you a bit of what do you call? Some texture and variation so you can see the difference. Might have to do a bit of I don't know, a splattery, but I'm not going to do that now. I will let myself be for the moment without fiddling. And I'm going to put this on dimensional. No, not to fiddle. I always say I put a few, not because I'm worried that it's going to fall apart. Just I like it not to sag. Just especially if it's very toasty. That's not too bad. I've got to be going. Hang on, let me take this down. Okay. Now, let's put some embellishments. I think those neutral stick adhesive back off or something might be nice on that. That's coming popped into my head as I thought about it. And the black ones. These ones. Yeah, the gold, the metallic ones. They're not a bad lot. I love the white. These are really shimmery, really nice. Where's my take a picture? It's a good question. I only got four. They're somewhere. I'll put one with my scalpel on it. I've got that separately because I use the scalpel a lot. Can I trim that? That looks good. All right. So for the inside, now I haven't shown you this, but let me just run that through. I would probably, this is what I'm thinking. Let's show you what I think. Right, blend some in to replicate your. Normally, if I had designer series paper or something, I'd be doing the same sort of thing. Same with the envelope. And I'll just run you through this process. What I do, sort of just a mini of what we did earlier. Cajun, I use Cajun. No, I haven't. I've mixed it with those leaves. I've used sometimes different colors. That's okay. And we'll put a bit of that lacy effect. This is so quick to come together in since I'll put a lot of layers, but if you want the effect, it's not hard to do. You're just stamping, layering, doing lots of bits and pieces. And one last with that lace border. Just ties it all together. Right? That's all. And you've got sort of it matches up. Right, so we're done. That's card. Let me know what you think. This was my original in the blues. I did have some gold embossing there. I added some paper there to which I had, and that's why I added the gold embossing to match up. But you can hop onto my website and see what I use, the products I use for that. Very similar. You just change the colors a bit, and you can do whatever you like. Change it up to suit what colors you like. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me or pop it in the chat. And I look forward to sharing with you again next week. And have a lovely week, everyone. I appreciate you joining me, and Thanks for your time. Bye bye.